Peace, prosperity, and abundance. Peace, prosperity, and abundance. Welcome back to Earth Goddess TV. Welcome to the Earth Goddess Gang. If you already know what it is, if you're a part of the Earth Goddess Gang, you already know what time it is. If you are new, welcome, welcome. On this channel, we talk about basic astrology and spirituality. And before we actually talk about spirituality, we actually pull an intuitive message to get our mind, body, and spirit right. And I do want to apologize for actually kind of like not finishing up the series within the allotted time frame. I was not feeling too well, so I did have to take a break. But I'm going to finish out the rest of this series of the Aquarius of the houses so we can move forward with more astrology and more great information. So I did just want to put that out there. I'm trying to figure out, which direction I really want to go with this channel. That's why I'm kind of just doing these series for now, because I'm trying to get a feel for like things that I do want to add to the channel. So I haven't really quite figured that out yet. So until then, I'm going to still just pop out, astrology videos. We're going to talk about spirituality and things of that nature. So yes, I did just want to get that out of the way. And you all also, if you have any interest in any handcrafted candles, make sure you hit up Earth Goddess _ candles on Instagram. And I'll have all the information linked down below, so you can access that if you want to place any orders. And also, if you do have any interest in any astrology readings, I do have my email here under placed down below. I'm sorry, I laugh because this is the second time I've pulled out this card. And how I just shuffled this deck, this was not on purpose. Okay, y'all, this is what I got. Am I in my head or in my heart? Am I in my head or in my heart? What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. Where your head meets your heart is where your miracles happen. Today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some taping, read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. Now, I had actually pulled this card out for myself the day before yesterday. That's why I'm just tripping out how this actually, the same exact card came out again. But this was really important to me because I know just, on my entrepreneurial journey and everything that I'm doing now, sometimes when you don't actually see the type of results that you're wanting to see, at the current moment, you can get wrapped up in your head and, start allowing that self-doubt and things like that to creep in and not really being focused in the moment and being realistic and just kind of like bringing yourself back to reality about where you are. So a lot of the time you can get stuck in your head. So that's why I'm saying, are you in your head or are you in your heart? Because when you're in your head, you're in your ego and you're just chatter nonstop 24/7. You can't really come to peace or any type of clarity. So you actually step back in your heart space. And with this soul's action, again, it says, tap into your mind, whether you have to sit there for 5 or 10 minutes to meditate. Listen to an inspirational video and a motivational video. There's plenty people here on YouTube that do these things. Even if you have to go outside and sit in nature or exercise as soon as you get up. Any way to tap in and create that calm, quiet space within yourself so that you can be grounded and basically shut down all the chatter. That's what this is asking you to do. So are you in your head or are you in your heart, family? That is a good question. So if you're in your head, make sure you get out of your head and get more into your heart space. And I did just give you ways that you can do that to get more into your heart space and out of that head space. So without further ado, family, I do not like to make these intros too long. Let's go ahead and hop right into basically Aquarius through this series, and we are on episode number 9. We'll be finishing up the rest of the houses very soon. So when we think of the 9th house, we think of education, long distance travel, higher education, learning, spirituality, just things of that nature. So Aquarius here would do well here with this house, because with Aquarius they will be allowed the mental and physical freedom, that the soul still requires, so they would definitely be able to fulfill that here within the ninth house. Aquarius here can also be attracted to like different like philosophies, say laws. They'll be into spirituality, things like that would attract them here in this house. It's because Aquariuses do have like maybe what people could say unconventional ways of seeing and doing things. So they would definitely eat up anything that's around occult, spirituality, religion, just anything to tickle, or fulfill that part of their mental space. Um, Also, I noticed with Aquarius here in the ninth house, there will probably be the type of people to either subscribe to or be open to or say live their life around many spiritual beliefs or moral codes. So say they'll believe two or three things at one time and actually center their life around that. And they're also known to, be open to many different, belief systems and be willing to change their current belief systems if they feel that it no longer serves them, or they basically it just no longer serves them. So Aquarius can do that here too. Now also I know with Aquarius here in the not about to say 10th house, my goodness, with Aquarius here in the ninth house, again it comes with the unconventional beliefs. They can also love traveling, because again Aquarius deals with still freedom, just a different way of doing things. So as far as in traveling, just traveling to different many places, experiencing many different cultures, and this will allow them to form many different relationships and also meet many different people, which is also, you know, right down Aquarius's alley as well. So Aquariuses can also, I know within this workspace, they like to create or invent, different ways of getting something done. So it's not to say that they won't get it done. Like, say if they're at a job or organization, and say the organization or corporation has a certain way they like to do things. So everyone on the floor knows, okay, this is the rules that we follow when we want to solve this problem, XYZ. Aquarius is here in the building. They won't care about none of those rules. It's not saying that they won't get the job done. They just won't do the job in the way that you see fit or the way that you want them to do the job. Because again, Aquarius, this is all about freedom. Even though they would prefer to work in group or large organizational settings, they still like, the personal individuality and freedom. So this is where Aquarius have to shine, is being able to do things in a way that Aquarius would see fit. So I can definitely see that here. Also, I do want to get back on just like the new spiritual practices, or somewhat changing their spiritual practices of beliefs. And they're more prone to do this, just due to many different types of people that they may run into, that may, or experiences they've had to help them come to a conclusion to help shape and say, do away with the old belief system and jump into a new belief system. So Aquarius is here can definitely go either way. Now I know also too Aquarius here is fixed, and it also depends on what else is aspected in the chart, where Aquarius may not be as open to, many different ideals and ways of doing things, of course, depending on what else is aspected around this. So it can go that way as well, because it is air, but it is fixed air. So they may be a little resistant and maybe some of their beliefs. While they can still be open, they may be not as gun ho to say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch. Even though it is Aquarius, they'll be respectful and keep an open mind. Again, it also depends on what else is aspected in the chart. It can go that way as well. So that was it for Aquarius within a ninth house family. Again, if you have any interest in any handcrafted candles, make sure you hit up earthgoddess_candles on Instagram. And I'll actually have that link below. And if you have any interest in any astrology readings, make sure you hit my email up at earthgoddesstv earthgoddesstv@gmail.com, and I'll go ahead and provide you with the link to schedule the reading with me. And I will see you all on the next episode.